Rescue operations resuming Thursday following the sinking of a passenger ferry carrying 475 people off the coast of South Korea on Wednesday. The Wall Street Journal's Jonathan Cheng joins us now from Seoul with the latest. Jonathan, over 24 hours have now passed. The death toll is rising and over 300 people are still missing, and officials are still calling this a rescue mission.
That's right. So far, they've been pretty conservative with how they tally deaths. I think they don't want to spread any misinformation. There was a lot of confusion in the early hours about how many people were rescued, how many people were still missing, and I think they just want to be very careful. So we have 300 people who are still, nearly 300 people who are still missing, and most of them are high school students. And you're right, it's been over 24 hours now. I think the focus is now turning towards how long someone can survive under these circumstances. And I think some people here are looking at the Costa Concordia case. That was the Italian cruise ship that also capsized in early 2012. And there we have some examples of people having survived for 30 hours. And of course, the conditions are not exactly the same, but I think that's giving some people hope for now.
What are the conditions right now? Weather is an issue, as well as it's located in the Yellow Sea.
Yeah, that's right. The students were bound, actually not just the students, of course, the whole boat was headed for Jeju Island, which is a southern holiday island off the coast of South Korea. People in Korea think of it as quite a nice place, but you know, this time of year, it's still not the summer yet. And the temperatures there are about 12 degrees Celsius in the water. That was the case yesterday. And the experts say that can lead to hypothermia if people are exposed to that temperature of water for an hour and a half or so. So it really depends on where people are, whether they're dry, whether they're obviously whether they have their life vests on, and where they may be in relation to the boat. I think that's, you know, that's a lot of variables.
Looks like there have been over 500 divers deployed to the area to look for survivors. What is the game plan?
Well, I think the game plan roughly, I mean, first of all, the Navy is involved, the Coast Guard is involved, some private companies with machinery and sort of the shipping companies were also trying to lend a hand as well. What they're trying to do is they're trying to stop the ship from sinking any further. I mean, that if the ship were to sink further, that would obviously complicate things even more. So they're trying to right the ship, and from what we understand, they're trying to get it more above water anyways. And in the meantime, they've also said that they're going to be trying to bring oxygen in through a hose, essentially, in the event that there are survivors trapped inside the boat, perhaps in an air pocket or something like that, and make sure that they have enough oxygen until a full-fledged rescue can happen.